hands for Justin. Get you guys questions. Tony?
After playing an LSU team that kind of like spreads things out, it's really fast, is it kind of, as a defensive lineman, do you kind of like these games against the Kentucky team that's a little bit more physical? It's going to be probably, Nick Saban said it was going to be more of a tough, hard-nosed kind of game.
I mean, it's going to be like a 4 period of practice, same run. They got a great group of guys on the O-line. Great running back in Ray Davis. I feel like it's going to be a hard-nosed game. We gotta get up for that game. It's 11 a.m. kick time. Playing in Lexington, it's gonna be a tough matchup, but we feel like we can prevail. We do all things right.
In the middle, Mike.
Yeah, you just mentioned that, but what's your message to some of the younger guys about coming off the LSU game and still, maintaining that going into the next game?
Well, I mean, that game is in the past. The next game is Kentucky. We gotta take it one game at a time, game by game. Don't look too far ahead. Don't relish on things in the past, because the past is the past. The future is what's in front of us right now.
Kurt.
Talking about an 11 o'clock game and last week, a late game. Do players care what time the game kicks off?
I wouldn't say so much. We're gonna be where our feet is, and 11 a.m. and Lexington. We got a job. Handle the mission and get back to Tuscaloosa.
Anyone else? Cody?
They used you a lot more, I guess, in the middle of the D-line. I feel like you've spent a lot of this season, either over the tackle or outside the tackle. Are you comfortable with being shifted around like that, and how much have you maybe practiced that?
Man, I'm comfortable all across the line. Line up at 0 tech, head up against the center 3 tech, outside shade of the guard, like the 2-eye, inside shade of the guard, or playing 4-eye, which is like a base defense. Anywhere I can be utilized, anywhere I can be effective, anywhere Roach or Coach Steele or Coach Saban want to put me, that's a blessing just to be on the field. So anywhere.
On the left, Tony.
Forgive me, it's kind of a corny question, but has your body adjusted to the time change, and will that help a little bit now that you got that extra hour against Kentucky?
It's crazy. Saturday night I was like, man, it was just 1 a.m. and I'm like, man, the time stayed the same. I'm like, wow. It was good to have a little bit extra rest. We had stretch and stride on Sunday at 1 p.m. So it was like, I can get a little bit of time to rest, recover, but I feel like, I'll be ready. It's going to be a good game Saturday at 11 a.m.
In the back, Nick Alvarez.
By this time a year ago, you were kind of still working your way back from injury, kind of dealing with that remainder of the season, and watching the team kind of not accomplish what they wanted to with 2 tough road games at Tennessee and LSU. Now being at home for those wins, being a big part of that on defensive lines, what does it mean to kind of have that transition from a year ago and being able to move forward now?
Just looking at the year review, man, it's been a long road, a tough road, a lot of mental battles, a lot of physical battles dealing with the road to recovery, not being sure what my future entail as far as not knowing if I'll be able to play in football again, not knowing how I'm back, how I want to feel coming off the injury, and just seeing the fruits of my labor and the time spent, and everything that's happened has been something that I can be proud of. And I know I still got more work to do. I'm not happy where I'm at right now, but I know that if I keep putting in the work and I keep using that motivation to know where I was last year. When the game was slipping away, I know that I can get everything I want.
In the middle, Austin.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about Dallas's hit on Jay Daniels, but you had one yourself earlier in the game, and it got the crowd kind of going. What's that feeling like, making a big play like that and hearing the crowd's reaction?
Well, I mean, anytime you get a hit on the quarterback, that's something that you want to do. Especially as a D-line, you want to instill fear in the quarterback. The job of the O-line is to protect him, so if you can lay some legal hits on him during the game, that's what you want.
Up front, Chase.
When y'all kick at 11 a.m., I'm just curious, what time is lights out on Friday night, and what time is the wake-up call on Saturday morning?
See, these 11 a.m. games, lights out, same time, 10:30. But the wake-up time is like 6 o'clock in the morning. So imagine you have a pregame there at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is, it's breakfast, but it's really pregame meal. So it's just a matter of, as soon as your feet hit the ground, you gotta be ready. You gotta have your piss hot, get ready to rock and started.
2 more, Cody.
Looking ahead to your future, I feel like your name has started to kind of percolate a little bit on NFL draft boards. Have you thought about the future? Have you gotten feedback yet or talked to Saban about that? Or?
I haven't thought about that. I've been thinking about Kentucky. I've been thinking about each game 1 week at a time. You know, right now I'm thinking about practice right now. We got practice in an hour. You know, we got meetings. Thinking about it's going to be anything new or install. It's going to be something new I got, you know, learn before I hit the field. Just really being on my feet is and trying to take control, allow me control 1 day at a time.
Last one, Kerry.
Yeah, Justin, I wanted to ask you about a freshman that's starting to get some time. What have you seen since he got here, improvement-wise, from James Smith?
James Smith. James Smith is a great guy. He's learning. As anything, you know, as how he was successful in high school, it takes time to build and, you know, really come to hone in on your talent and, you know, learning a new system. And not just James Smith, Hunter Osborne, Edric Hill, Jordan Renard, a lot of guys who put in a lot of work through the week that, you know, may not see the field on Saturday, but trust them to be, they get in the offense ready on the scout team, or, you know, when they get the reps in practice, they taking advantage of the time and the reps they get to where when their time comes, they will be prepared and they will be successful.
Awesome. Thanks, Justin.